Hey guys, welcome back to the Rookie Hour. We're here with episode 2 of our podcast. I'm Hussein Darugar.
This is Priyadarshan Socrates.
I'm Ahmad.
We're back again, I guess.
Mhm.
The first episode did actually really good. I didn't.
It surpassed our expectations. I think by now
We have
it
100.
might have more views than our teaser trailer.
Yeah, by now it should have. It's. I don't know. It's crazy. We didn't think we would have this much support in a short period of time. I think we were thinking something like 10, 20 views, average it out for a couple months. But 160 plus is mind blowing for us.
Yeah.
We were hoping for 100 views maybe within 2 months.
Yeah,
and we got it
3
within a week.
months.
Insane.
Yeah, we would just like to thank everyone. We've grown a lot, past couple of days, and just keep watching our videos hopefully, and tell your friends and stuff.
Just remember to subscribe, like the video, turn notifications on, and share our podcast.
Yeah, for
On
sure.
Spotify, Apple, Google, of course YouTube.
Yeah, it's now on. I think it took a couple days to get the Spotify and Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts to figure out, but we finally done it, so that's good.
Mhm.
And we're finally doing a video format, so on YouTube, so y'all should be able to
Yes.
watch and I think interact a little better with us. I would say, right?
Yeah. It feels more personal if we do it.
Personal, yeah. We just couldn't get it working the first time. The editing problems. It was
Technical problems.
technical problems, yeah. But this should be good, and I think by the time we're seeing this, should be hopefully Saturday. Hopefully Saturday.
We're trying to release them either Saturday, Sunday, Monday, preferably Saturday.
Yeah. Just look out for it every weekend.
Mhm.
Like I think it would be better if you do it every weekend, so y'all can sit and watch it, and if
Just a relaxing thing to do on the weekend would be nice.
yeah.
Just remember to share our podcast when it comes out.
Yeah, please. And like Hussein always says, is the target audience. I think Hussein.
I think this podcast is just about some teens. We're just sharing our experiences and our point of view on certain topics.
Yeah.
So we can relate to you guys, to high schoolers.
Yeah.
That's just the point we're trying to make with this podcast.
Yeah, like talk about topics that y'all will have been thinking, y'all have been wanting to talk about, or maybe listen to and see what other people your age are thinking about at that period of time.
Yeah, we want engagement. So if you want us to talk about something specific, drop a comment or on Instagram, DM us
Yeah.
or whatever you
Please,
feel comfortable with. We can even email us if you'd like.
Yeah, what's the email again?
The Rookie Hour.
It's the Rookie Hour 24 at gmail.com.
Right. Yeah, the Rookie Hour 24 at gmail.com. Send us emails, and one of my I think friends or my cousin said that it would be a good idea if we do engagement with the audience, like do a segment where we read stuff from you guys, like stories or something like that, and then we talk about it or help you out, like.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah, if you're like going through something and you can't tell anybody else and you want to be anonymous and talk to someone your age, like whatever it is, personal stuff, family stuff, school stuff, just send us a quick email. Send it.
We're always open.
Yeah, send it from.
We're always we don't judge.
Yeah, for sure.
Leave us.
Yeah, and by that way you can get some, I think, attention to what's happening, and we could talk about it. We could help you. Maybe people in the comments could help you too,
Yeah.
That was our...
We want to build a healthy community here.
Yeah.
No hate, just love.
Yeah, I mean, this year just has been pretty annoying, and I think it's a good thing we're starting a podcast and we can maybe help people.
Do y'all remember the World War III memes? Doesn't that feel like it's 2 years ago by now?
Honestly, that was a long time ago.
Takes me back.
Wasn't that like 8 months ago, man? It's insane.
It's like the first week of January.
Yeah, it's such a long time, man. I don't know. It's been every month has been something new happening that's just annoying. But yeah, if you want to listen to us talk about this stuff, please subscribe and put your notifications on.
Yeah, and speaking of disasters coming out every month, we have to talk about the Beirut explosions.
Yes, we do.
Man, my heart goes out to the people, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
we've just been in Corona the whole time, and this happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, from reports a couple days ago that they're saying at least 137 are dead, thousands of missing, like people are suffering over there. So,
Yeah.
that's obviously.
So, if you don't know what happened in the capital of Lebanon called Beirut, in the port, there was this warehouse and it had like these explosive materials in it. We don't know how yet, but something sparked and the whole warehouse blew up in a huge mushroom cloud in the heart of the city. And windows shattered for miles. You could even feel the vibrations in other countries. There's a very popular video of like someone running away from it. I think right now 16 people have been detained in connection, but it's still an ongoing thing. And people are very angry in Beirut right now. It's something that could have been avoided.
For sure,
but,
man.
Mismanagement and
It's just
some blame corruption.
like you look at other stuff like this coronavirus, for example, where it's a virus, and as much as you try, it is gonna spread, and then it takes time to detain and lower down. But then stuff like these, where they could have been precautionate, but
this could have been avoided.
100%, but they didn't take the required actions. I would say it's just disappointing. I don't know what to say more than that.
Right now, I think 80 people are missing as well. And just, I read an article and they have to go through garbage to find the essentials because every store is closed. People at first thought it was like a bomb threat. There's a lot of misinformation going on.
Yeah.
But now, like, things have kind of settled down.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, what do you expect? Like, the whole city is gone, kind of. Like, everything is...
Well, I wouldn't say the whole city. I would just say that a lot of the infrastructure.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, that area has just been, like, full of debris, I would say. Is that a better word to use, I would say?
Yeah, if you look at a satellite map, there's, like, the port, and there's, like, 5 warehouses. And the warehouse that blew up is a crater. It has water in it now.
Oh, wow.
And everything around it just, like, dirty and just... You couldn't even tell that people live there or work there. And the city around it, I mean, if you look it up, there's glass everywhere. Cars are destroyed. Families are ruined. People are crying in the streets.
I mean, Hussein, what do you think? Like, this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's awful to see this. But, there have been some countries, sending aid and, like, trying to take care of the citizens. And I think France were one of the biggest ones. The French Prime Minister, he visited.
French Prime Minister Macron, I think, flew to Beirut, trying to meet the people. And his big thing that he doesn't want the aid from France to end up in the wrong hands. So he's going to personally see to it that the aid goes directly to the people.
Yeah.
And not any corrupt government, society, or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, it's always like every single time the world is just like by itself, people don't really care about each other that much, and then something horrible happens, and then they're just like, oh my god, we have to help people, or that's what brings people together. It's kind of sad because we should be doing that on ourselves already, and the fact that every single time there needs to be something like earthquake.
I don't know why there has to be a tragedy in order for people to rally together.
It's sad. I mean, we only have one world. There's only a couple billion people, and we don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I think it's better we stay together, have fun, live together in peace for as long as possible. We only live for 80 years max, 90 years a person. It's not a lot of time when you think about how long the earth has been going.
Yeah. And, that country is already like a really poor country. It has so much strife in it. And for this to happen on top of it, it's just really disheartening.
It's just sad, man. I don't know. Talking about all this disaster stuff, I think you're saying you got something about the corona? Like, what's the latest checkup with that?
Coronavirus right now, it's still pretty bad. As you guys know, we're still in lockdown, but a lot of people are still going out. And that's not helping us at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to stop this spread. People, if you're going out for essentials, you should be wearing masks and stuff, but a lot of people aren't. And, we're not going to be stopping this virus whenever you have people
Yeah, I mean,
just going out freely.
Yeah.
yeah, we're not telling you to like wear a mask. We're forcing you to do it, but I personally, us three are gonna wear masks when we're going out for sure, right?
You know, we don't want to get into politics, but I would just say think of the other person
For
when you
sure.
go outside. Maybe you might think you'll never get coronavirus, and first of all, that's kind of a flawed
Mhm.
thought. But think of the elderly. Think of immunocompromised
Yeah,
people who can die from
for sure.
coronavirus, and even young people are dying. I think in Harris County, where we live,
They were the worst.
20 to 29, that's like most people get it in that
Mhm.
age, and it's asymptomatic. It spreads really easily.
Yeah,
and
man.
people are for some reason having parties or something. I think there was something about coronavirus. I don't know what it was called in Alabama. They had parties, and then whoever got coronavirus would host the next party or something. I heard it on the news.
It's
I don't know
insane,
what they
man.
were doing.
I don't know. People are just so careless, and I think just be more careful. That's the only way we can stop her. Do y'all want to be in quarantine for like what years to come? I don't think that's the plan. We
Yeah,
want to finish this over, get back to maybe get back. People maybe want to get back to school at this point. Uh,
my best guess is the vaccine might
Yeah.
come out first half of next year. I don't want to be specific and raise any
Yeah.
hopes, but we still have a while.
Wait, but the
to
thing
go.
is,
So let's just
even if the
best of it.
vaccine comes out, imagine how long it's gonna take to get everybody vaccinated. Like
Yeah.
millions and millions
We're
of
gonna have to, like,
people.
pump it out.
Like
And there's gonna be like politics
Exactly.
in the way. I don't know you want to touch on that.
it's yeah, we're not gonna get too deep into politics. Maybe on future episodes, so look out for that. But
If you want it, drop a
yeah,
comment.
then we'll
Tell
talk
us.
about that.
We want to hear
Yeah.
from you.
But other than that, I don't think like we can get too deep into it. I think we've already covered most of.
Yeah, Pri, you wanna talk about how we're gonna have guests on this show?
Oh yeah. So our plan for this whole podcast when we were coming up with it was like one episode is gonna be us guys talking about what happened in the week, about the vote and stuff going on with us, and maybe other stories. And then the next week we would do a podcast with a guest, right? Do something like bring them on. It has to be virtual now because we can't do the room stuff, but bring them on, ask them questions, interact with them, talk some stories with them. They could ask us questions, we
Yeah.
could answer. You know, that was kind of the plan.
It was like going to be an interview
Yeah.
thing. You know, we could hone in on like one subject and ask their opinion on it. Everything like that. We want your friends, maybe you invite our family
Yeah.
on there. We just want engagement. That's what we
Yeah.
really want.
And if you guys have any unique stories or something that stands out, you guys want to talk to us about, we can have a conversation about. Please feel free to comment down and tell us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we try to reply to every comment. We
Mhm.
read them all. Just drop.
Yeah, so for guests, guys, I think a lot of people wanted us to cover the controversial topics like abortion and stuff. So to do that kind of stuff, I don't think we want to do it alone. It's,
Our policy on that is we don't want to
Yeah.
take sides at all. We don't want to sort of play
we're
anyone.
not gonna do
The
that.
only way we would talk about those types of things, and I don't know if we
Yeah.
would, but if we did, it would have to be with the
For
guests,
sure.
and we would interview them about it, get their
Yeah, even
perspective.
then, we're not gonna be
Absolutely.
talking about our perspectives because I mean,
No, we don't want. We want to be as respectful as we
for
can,
sure.
and even more so.
Yeah, be as unbiased as possible. We'll outline one side of the argument and then we'll outline the second side of the argument. We'll put it out in the open. Y'all can talk about it in the comments, but the guest, I think, would say would be like talk about it if they want. I think that's what we're probably gonna do. It's better safe than sorry, I guess. We
Yeah.
don't want to get into too murky waters with
Yeah. Well, anyways, this conversation was pretty serious.
Yeah.
I think we should liven it up a little
lighten it
bit.
up.
We can talk about something I thought was just kind of interesting. It's the XFL.
Okay.
And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the Extreme Football League. It's an off-season version of the NFL.
Okay.
It's different. They changed some rules. They put microphones in the players' helmets. They interview them during the game. It's just like a really cool, fun pastime to watch. There's only like 8 or 10 teams.
Seems interesting. I think I think the major headlines was The Rock Dwayne Johnson, he bought it. He bought the thing.
Yeah, so it was gonna debut
Yeah.
this year, but Corona happened and maybe like viewership levels were too low. But Dwayne Rock Johnson said, "Oh shoot,
Yeah,
I can
he
buy
bought
this."
it for
So with 15 million, I think he bought the whole XFL league,
15 million, dude.
and now he owns
And
it.
15 million, yes.
That's crazy.
funny thing is, I think they were gonna schedule a bankruptcy or something in a couple days. So the fact that
Yeah, he got it at like a deal.
yeah, he got it a deal, but I personally don't know how profitable it's gonna be.
I think it could do really well. It has the potential.
I mean, he is The Rock, so if anybody can do it, it should be him. But I'm not exactly sure because a lot of people, were like maybe pundits or something, was just saying that it's pretty bad investment. I'm not sure how it is, but
So it's like a
I would say let's watch it for the next 3 years. If the viewership goes up, I think it's
yeah. I
gonna be a
was saying,
staple.
what were we gonna say?
it's a so you got the XFL is like a league beneath the NFL, right?
I think it's
It's like a second league.
It's not really associated with the NFL. It's just like its own thing.
Its own
It's
thing?
off season.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that stuff. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Well,
But that's just football. I know y'all are really into soccer.
yeah, but we'll
Yeah,
get to
before
that. Get
we-
into that. But before that,
Before we talk about soccer and the NBA, you guys want to talk about Kanye West and his run for the presidency,
dude, oh my god,
2020?
that is another. I think that's comedy. Y'all wanted humor. Here it is. That's kind of funny.
Well, obviously you know Kanye West, and he's just running for president. And people, they have lots of opinions on that.
Most of them aren't good. I'm not too happy about it. It's kind of funny, I would say. Him running for president. It's
I think
President,
yeah, it's a good meme, but I kind of get angry because people are really gonna vote.
yeah,
for
his
and
fans
it's
are
gonna detract from the actual election between the
yeah,
two
the major
candidates.
candidates, Trump and Biden, I think. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's he. I think he wanted to run for president like 2016 or something.
2016, yeah. But he
Yeah,
said
he wants to run.
his-
He announced it, in fact, but his audience, I don't think they were old enough to vote. So he planned this. He postponed it for 2020, so he could win.
So it's
yeah, and his slogan is yes. That's his slogan.
I don't even know what
I don't know.
what that is. Yes to what? Yes to everything. What's his take on that?
And then
Yes kind of thing. I don't know,
his independent party is called Birthday Party
dude.
because when he wins,
Dude,
it's gonna be everybody's birthday and he's gonna have fun.
he's just making
He's
jokes right now, man. Birthday party,
Yeah,
really?
he's nothing serious.
Like,
Yeah,
I just feel like he wants attention. Like birthday party, everybody's birthday when he wins, and when he wants to become president, he wants to have fun. All these are quotes, by the way. This is stuff he's saying.
yeah. In fact, it's crazy because he's friends with Donald Trump,
Yeah,
the president, and
Trump was kind of he was kind of like pretty chill about it. He was saying, "Oh, this is more like a practice for Kanye for 2024, not too serious about it." Trump seems confident.
Mhm.
Funny thing is, the guy Kanye, he cannot I think get votes in 6 states, right? Hussein, what states are there?
Yeah, I think there
Yeah.
was New York, Texas, which are huge.
Okay.
North Carolina, Maine, New Mexico, Indiana. So
Yeah,
these are
he passed the deadline. I think I don't think he can do it.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's more to it, but
That's the
essentially,
thing.
Yeah, he had his first presidential his rally in Charleston, and he obviously made some controversial statements
Yeah,
about abortion and how he almost killed his daughter, and he was crying.
daughter North,
He was
right?
like, I almost yeah, his baby
Okay.
North, and he's like, I almost killed my daughter, and then he was crying in front of
Yeah,
everyone, which was
yeah, we don't want to delve into that right
but-
now. But people, love him or hate him.
Yeah, his character for sure. I just feel like we can just talk about how I think people are making fun of him a lot, but I do think it's kind of dramatic. I think when you go back and think that maybe we couldn't have had this daughter. You know what I mean? I think
Well, I don't think we should go into that right now.
I
It's
mean,
pretty serious.
I'm just saying that they did make fun of him a lot for that, but it is something. I don't know if how good he is in his mental health because he's supposed to be confident running for.
Well,
president.
I mean, his mental health. I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it right now, but if you want to know about it, just look up
Yeah.
Kanye West and just read his Wikipedia page.
The guy, I don't know. He's a character for sure, and he also said that people instead of aborting babies, they should be given $1 million to keep the baby. I don't know how I feel about that. $1 million each person. That's kind of crazy. And recently on Twitter, he also said that 22.5 million black babies have been aborted. So imagine
Well,
imagine that. I'm just saying. Just imagine that. It's insane.
I think we should continue to the next topic.
All right. Well, lighten up. This year has been crazy, 2020, and obviously sports have been canceled. But good news was a couple of months ago, I think May 16th, Germany resumed sports in the Bundesliga. So I think everyone was excited about that. And of course, a couple of days ago, I think it was July 30th, NBA began. And of course, we have health protocols. There's no fans. Everyone, the sidelines, everyone has to wear masks and stuff. So they're taking pretty good care about trying to control this virus.
Yeah, I think, dude, both of us, we love soccer. We normally refer to it as football, but here it's called soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this sport. Like, it's something I've grown up with.
Yo, can I ask, when did y'all start playing soccer?
I used to play when I was younger, and then I stopped for the past couple of years once I came here. But yeah, I played when I was. I think Hussein played in the team for a while, right?
Yeah, I started playing, I think, like elementary school, like 3rd or 4th grade. And then the freshman year, I was on the JVB soccer team.
Okay.
And then that's all. I didn't make it the next year.
Yeah, I mean, we just love soccer. I've been watching it for years. It's something I've grown up with. It's like really like an emotional and satisfying thing, I would say, watching your team.
Yeah, you cry over the games and the players. It's relentless the amount of times you talk about soccer.
Yeah, it's a part of our lives. It is. I don't think people understand how big sports can be in someone's life.
It's like role models. I just love the way they play. It's something that you watch as a team sport, and you're like with the person. You cheer for the person. You love the person. It's insane. Like Messi, for example.
Yeah, there's
I just love the guy.
Messi. Yeah.
We should talk about what are y'all's favorite teams?
Oh yeah, Barcelona for sure. FC Barcelona. It's in.
Yeah, mine's.
It's in Spain. Messi is captain and he's a player there. I don't know. I'm just smiling so much because I love the team so much, and every time I talk about
They
them.
play in a couple of hours.
Yeah, they're playing in a couple hours, and I'm like so pumped up right now. I don't even know what to say. I've been waiting for, I think, 165 days for them to play. It's felt like 165 weeks. It's insane. And I think, Hussein, what's your favorite team?
I support Liverpool FC. They are in England. They just won their first league title in 30 years. I've been a fan since, I would say, maybe like 2015 or so.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad at 2015.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I've grown to like.
Yeah, I think you've grown with them. I would say, right? 5 years is a lot.
Yeah, I didn't have a team before that or anything because I wasn't really into watching soccer as much. But 15, 16, I started watching, and like I understood why people were so hyped about it.
Yeah, I started.
And now it's 2020.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I think I started on 2014-ish with the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was watching it at 2 a.m. or 12 a.m. in Singapore with Lionel Messi, Argentina playing, and they lost. In the last couple minutes of the game, they lost. It was 0-0, and then they lost. I cried, obviously, and then
Germany.
For the last 6 years, I've been supporting the guy. That's the thing, I think. I mean,
can I ask a really dumb question? When's
Oh
the next
God.
World
Okay.
Cup?
Yeah. 2018.
I think it's
It
2022.
was the last one. So 2022.
Oh, 2022.
And it's
4
every
years, 4 years.
4 years.
Every 4 years.
4 years.
This time it's gonna
Okay.
be, I think, in December
Qatar,
in
yeah,
Qatar
yeah.
or something.
I think Ash-Hur just always gets so annoyed when we keep ranting about.
You know, I'm interested in a lot of stuff, but sports, specifically soccer, I mean, not my thing.
If you watch a couple of games and then you look up the teams and you research about them, it's all about
Yeah.
the context that gives you the passion. If you know you're watching a game, so if someone
I just know
wins
there's
this,
one dude from Uruguay who bites.
Suarez.
oh,
That's
Luisito,
the
he's
funniest
also
thing.
on my team. Amazing player. I mean, I think like me and Hussein will be on calls, and Ash will come on, talk about that Ash. It's just so funny. He gets so mad
Yeah.
because we're just talking hours and hours about it, and
I don't understand. Like, you can look at a player, you can know everything about them, how much they're worth, their stats, what team they on, what teams they are going to, what teams they used to be on. I don't know how you do
yeah,
that.
it's a thing. I think we just this whole few months we had nothing to do. We were just playing FIFA on the Xbox and PlayStation every single day for hours and hours and hours on with our favorite teams. So that was something.
Don't get me started
mm-hmm.
on the amount of times you played FIFA.
Dude, I play.
You can do
Yeah,
a
you
lot
can
with
do a
FIFA.
lot. People underrate the game, but it's pretty. You can do a lot for sure. I mean,
And with the months without soccer, I mean they were horrible. We had nothing to look forward to, and we were scared the season
Yeah.
would like end. It was
yeah, I mean,
and then it came back, and like we were so happy.
and then people here too. NBA, dude,
So-
hyped up. Everybody's so hyped.
Yeah.
I think it started a couple days ago, weeks or maybe I'm not 100% sure, but people really are into NBA, and I think here it's something to look forward to, something to get excited about. Less dull stuff happening. I think it's a good diversion in whatever happening in the world right now, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. and
Yeah, I think it is.
Speaking of all the fun stuff, let's get into more fun stuff. Y'all have been asking on Instagram and comments and stuff that talk about movie suggestions, show suggestions, and I'm like,
Movies,
Yeah.
TV shows, yeah.
I think Hussein should talk about some movies that he
Yeah.
likes and we like.
Yeah, the one that all three of us like
yeah.
is Interstellar. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people like that.
That and
you know,
Inception.
it's
It's my
classic.
favorite.
Inception as well. They're both kind of similar with like kind of like your head messes with your head. And
Mhm.
like we love those types of movies where you have to actually think and there's like a deeper
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
into it, meaning.
I think
of
it's
it.
by Nolan, right? Usher's favorite director.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, everything that man
Yeah,
puts
for
out.
sure. What's that called? His Batman movies, man. Amazing. It's
Yeah,
legendary.
those are
Amazing.
legendary. There's if you heard of The Prestige.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I
another
think one of his
movie.
movies, The Tenet, is coming out real soon.
Yeah, I think in
Yeah.
September it's coming out.
Yeah. If somehow you guys haven't watched Interstellar or Inception, you
Yeah.
have to watch them.
We watch it together, I
It's
think, all
great.
three of us.
And
Uh,
yeah. And
Yeah,
I know
we
you
do.
two guys love Adam
guy.
Sandler. And you guys
the
love
guy's the
Uncut
legend.
Gems.
He's like the GOAT, man. He's been so diverse.
That and
Like,
Mhm.
Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, his
mind
acting
blowing.
is next level. I've never seen such a movie that like I was on the edge of my seat the entire time.
It's like
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's interesting. It's a really interesting movie. Like we see him in comedic roles all the time, and this was a little more serious of a role, and he did it brilliantly.
Yeah, he can do a lot. It's not
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, exactly. It's
funny.
like, yeah.
Well, Hussein, you
Yeah.
didn't like the movie that much.
Well, yeah, I know he acted very well. I didn't like the movie because like it was super, like I thought it was all over the place. I don't know. I didn't watch the entire movie. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why. But
That's probably why.
I watched like halfway through it, and I was like, I don't know. It's like a lot of things
Yeah.
going on.
I mean, these last three movies are pretty serious and seeing movies, but there's one that all three of us just loved. It was great. It was lighthearted. It was fun. What was it called again? Lovebirds.
Oh,
Lovebirds.
So,
the
That was
Lovebirds.
fun. I think it has one of what's the actor name?
It was
Kumail Nanjiani.
The guy, man.
that dude.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a funny movie, but it has also a pretty good
Yeah, it's
plot.
a
I would say.
romantic comedy, but don't get put off by the word romantic, dude. It's
Was it? I thought it was like a murder mystery.
kind of both. Kind of
It's
everything, but
it's everything.
it's actually funny, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually funny. It's fun. I've told a couple of my friends about it. They liked it. Y'all should watch it for sure. We loved it, right?
Yeah, we loved it. Watch it, all three of us together.
Watch it with your I don't know, family, but friends for sure. Watch it.
It depends on your family if you would watch that.
It's not too bad though. It's not.
I think it's fun.
It's not too bad.
If you just
Yeah,
can watch it,
it's
watch
good.
And then I know there's one movie I think me and Usher like. I don't think Pri's seen this one. It's 1917. It's a war movie, and I think that Usher, you want to get into the cameras and stuff they had?
Yeah, so the gimmick of the movie is that it's edited to appear like it was one shot.
Mhm.
The camera just follows them throughout their entire journey. In real life, it was shot at multiple locations, but they did like editing wizardry, and the cinematography turned out
Yeah,
to
I've
be
heard
wonderful.
about it.
There's like no other movie that has achieved that kind of
Yeah.
cinematography.
There's one scene with like these little like pillars or buildings or something, and like there was a whole bunch of like lighting everywhere, and it was like honestly, if you watch it on a good TV, it's probably one of the best scenes you're gonna see. Like talking about.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list.
It was awesome.
You should watch that.
It's a war movie, but you know there's also a good plot to it, and you guys should definitely watch it. Definitely.
I think another one was Joker. DC is finally getting into good movies. It's been a while, and
You guys said
I
it was
did say it was
overrated.
overrated, but it's a good movie. But his acting is amazing, absolutely amazing. But it is still overrated. It's those kind of movies where, like for example, Black Panther, decent movie. I slept through it. It was boring for me. I didn't really like it.
Your opinions on Black Panther and Joker?
Black Panther was way worse than Joker for me. I love Joker. Black Panther I did not like. I just don't like that movie. It wasn't as like it's okay, but the amount of overration that thing goes into is insane. Joker was good, but
Yeah, the thing that's good about Joker is it's not a superhero or a super villain movie.
Yeah.
Where he's like fighting, all the good guys. It's about like a meaning.
For
like,
sure.
trying to send a message. And It's more about the person.
that's what I liked about it. I think that's what a lot of people liked about it. The thing that the character goes into and how he becomes from a really nice person into someone who's the Joker. You know, it's a good way that they show how a villain develops rather than how we always focus on the heroes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
mental health and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Went into that.
Yeah.
And you guys want to now get into
Yeah.
TV shows? I know we have.
I
a
think
couple
Yatu
of
should start
questions.
on Money Heist and Dog.
Um,
That's what Yatu watch a lot. I think I haven't watched that.
Yes, so Hussein recommended these TV shows to me, and they were good.
Yeah, there's Money Heist. I think it's a Spanish, but it has a English. What is it called again? I forgot.
Yeah.
English dub.
English dub.
But the plot is insane. Of course, I think the first 2 seasons are the best season, but the third, and I think there's a fourth. Like I didn't really watch them because I started the third one, and it was kind of slow. But the first 2 seasons, you guys should definitely watch it. It's super suspenseful. Usher, you have anything to add?
I really liked the first 2 seasons, like you said.
Yeah.
It's just like every episode, there's something happening. There's no real filler like you see in other shows.
Yeah.
And
Some
then
shows I
there's,
really like. It's the Society and You.
The
Both these, I think the Society is more teen, but the You is more where it's so interesting. Where you tend to support a guy who's technically a murderer, but a lot of girls like him on Twitter and stuff for his looks.
Well, I feel like everyone's
it's an
seen.
amazing
That's a really
show.
good show. You should watch it.
Society is
The
decent
Society,
enough.
though?
It has good ratings.
I mean,
it's only
personally,
Yatu who
Yeah,
don't
sure.
like
I did
it.
not
The
like
people
that
I've asked who has watched it, they like it. It's not that
If
cheesy
you're into
though.
cheesy
It's
things,
not.
then go ahead and watch that show.
I mean, even I think the
Some
acting
people,
isn't
yeah,
good.
some of the acting isn't good, but I think you guys need to give it time to develop. Like for example, Usher.
I
Hey,
watched
you're
the
fine.
entire first
I actually
season.
watched like one episode, and Hussein has been downgrading it the whole time, so it kind of went into his head. But I really liked it. It wasn't that bad. Just give the couple episodes a try. I think y'all should like it.
It's
Yeah, it's
so
supposed to be
teeny
teeny. It's a
to
teen
know
show.
There's a
No,
limit.
okay. Well, what do you expect? Let me just get a little into it. They're stranded, they're alone, and they're teenagers. They're gonna be acting like teeny. Like, what do you expect? And you don't even know. I don't even think the first episode goes into what happens after they get stranded, and it's so fun to watch. It's really good. It's like a mix of the 100. That's what a lot of people say. It's what the 100. You know when they got stranded on the Earth, right? And they had to build a community. This is what they do there. That's why it's named the Society. It's interesting. That's what I really liked about it. I think you didn't watch that.
I think, for me, the plot I think is understandable. It's good. Like some of the acting.
Some of the acting wasn't good.
I don't know. If they had better actors, then
The acting is
maybe it would be a good, an awesome TV show.
Lastly, there's
And you two
It's a
liked
great
The
show.
Office.
with Friends,
Yeah,
by the way,
obviously.
Friends too. Let me just mention that.
one of the best shows ever created. You can watch every episode like a million times. I'll still laugh at it. I think I've rewatched that show like
Yeah.
10 plus times by now. Because I've been watching it. I put it on in the background when I do homework, or I guess used to do homework. Or just like work on something. I don't know. I will always watch it. I'll never say no.
You guys have a favorite character?
Dwight. Yeah, Dwight.
Dwight
For sure.
Schrute.
Not Jim
Michael.
or Mike?
Michael is amazing. I love the guy. But after he was gone, it's been Dwight. Man, that guy is just amazing. Yeah, he's amazing. Dwight's a role model. All right.
Yeah.
Imagine,
wants to be him
that's
when
gonna
he
be
grows up.
funny.
I think one more. I think we it was Dark. I know I've watched this one. I don't know. I don't think you two have. So let's tell you about it now. It's like a mixture of what is a mixture of? It's a mixture of It, I think, a little bit, like the movie, Stranger Things, and it has time travel, like crazy time travel. And like it's German, but it has like you said, the English dub or something, and it absolutely messes with your head. There's a lot of time travel, and like you have to think, just like Inception and Interstellar, you have to like pause and think about what's going on, because it messes with your head so much. And honestly,
Yeah.
it is. It's
No, I've heard about
How
it.
many
People really
seasons
like
did it
it.
have now?
That's
I don't think
three
it's
seasons.
underrated. People really like
Three
it.
seasons. I think the third season third season is good, but it's not as good as the first two seasons. 'Cause, like the first two seasons, you're getting warmed up, and you're like, there's plot twists everywhere, and like it's insane. You guys should definitely watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. All
on
these shows I
Netflix.
think should be on Netflix. One more thing, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Except the
Scattered,
movies.
yeah,
might
the show
be
should be there.
scattered. All the
One more
shows
thing,
should be
I
there.
just wanted to say 13 Reasons Why. I just wanted to say that. It's also underrated. No, I don't know about that though, because a lot of people just get into like the rumors about it and then they just stop, don't want to watch it. But I've heard people who just started it this year and they're like, it's actually a good show. People say it wasn't, but it was actually a good show. Like the character development is amazing. It's a good show. Just try checking it out. Watch.
I think for me, the first season and then the
For
last
sure.
season.
I
are the
agree,
best
I agree.
ones, I would say. The
Yeah,
last
it's
season
really
is
good.
amazing, I think.
Yeah,
Probably
the first.
as good as
I like the first. I think we have 4 seasons. 4 seasons. I like the first 2 and the
Four
last
seasons, yeah,
one.
the first
Last season was just really good. I really liked it how they ended it off.
season.
I guess everybody can say they missed Hannah Baker. that's the only thing we can say about it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it for this week. We've been.
Yeah,
we've been
we're
running for a
nearing
while.
45 minutes, so
Thank you guys. I think for sticking with us this long.
Yeah, if you guys have stayed with
we
us.
really appreciate the support. Honestly, we do. We did not expect such a reaction that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and please, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other podcasts, Apple.
Yeah, and
and
Instagram for sure.
Just follow
DM
us
us
there
there.
as well.
Turn notifications on.
Follow us there.
Comment. I think that's about it. I think we're done for today. I think we will get into editing. Hopefully, this comes out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're curious, this was recorded on Saturday.
We were gonna do it on Friday, but we had to reschedule.
If there's any
But
statistics that improve,
aiming for every weekend. That's what we're aiming for. I think that's what we're aiming for. I think we should be good. Hopefully, we get a guest next episode, possibly. Yeah.
If you want to be a guest,
Possibly,
hit us up on Instagram, YouTube.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, be sure to follow us on Instagram, personal Instagrams. I think we have our links in the bio.
And just share it, really share the podcast.
Alright, that's it. This is about Priyadarshan Socrates. Peace out.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
This has been Ash-Hur Ahmad.
I'm Hussein Darugar.
Peace. Bye.
And see you next time.
Goodbye.